Hello, hello. Here we are. We have a part 3 to Syberia. If you guys haven't already seen the part 1 or the part 2, make sure that you guys go ahead and check it out. I will put the part 2 top right of the screen so you guys can go click on that. If you've already watched part 1, you can click on part 2 right there. So, yeah. Left off on an interesting note last game, and I don't know. Somebody was lurking in the woods. We got to find out who he is, who she is, maybe. Never know.
No one here. Hardly surprising.
But we took a train. I forgot what mountain. We're like up in the mountains somewhere.
Welcoming. I'd better find a way to the refuge.
Oh. No. All right. And keep in mind, we are looking for Donna Rose, the girl in the photo, so.
Thanks, but no thanks.
What, climbing? She don't like climbing.
Ah, how nice.
Is that sarcasm? Ooh, this might be handy. No, wait, this is the map. So, where were we? We were at the guest house, and now we went to the Miller shop after, and then we're all the way over here. So the last train stop. I wonder if we're going to be able to go to any of these places as well. Be pretty cool. Also, if you hear me eating stuff at some parts of the game, I'm eating applesauce while I play this.
The refuge must have been a popular destination for vacationers.
Ooh, skiing. See, I'd go snowboarding. I wouldn't go skiing, though. If we don't like doing that, we like to keep our body in tip-top shape. Alrighty. Who lurking in these woods? Reveal thyself. We're going to sit. We're already tired. We've walked 2 steps and we're already
It's so
super
beautiful,
tired.
so calm. But what am I doing here? Well, they
You
say
already
bad
know.
things come in threes. First mother's death, then poor Katusha, and now Oscar. I can't believe I've lost him again. Am I doomed or what?
Oh, he's got to pop back up at some point. You already know. Girl, don't be so
Thank goodness
down.
I've still got the girl in the painting. Something to hang my hopes on. But maybe I'm just kidding myself. And why me? Why not Katusha? Why did she have to die?
Oh my
It's
goodness.
Like this painting has chosen me.
But you can't sit there and think about it
It's
like
a
that.
beautiful place. Don't know what I expect to find here, though. Yet somehow it feels right. Can't say why. I mean, why am I so sure this mountain refuge has anything to do with the painting? Maybe I'm just a hopeless optimist. Or a lost dreamer. I guess there's only one way to find out.
Yeah, you negative Nancy. Now get your boot up and let's go. Scoop, scoop, skilly scoop. Hopefully we don't get lost. Oh no. Hopefully we don't get eaten up by a tiger. Oh, crikey. Lots of animals out in these parts of the neck of the
Herr
woods.
Müller was right. It's quite a walk to the refuge. Well, I guess the sooner I head out, the sooner I get there.
Dang. I'm not even gonna try to read that. Imagine just a mountain lion just comes up and it's like, hey, how's it going? Okay. I don't know if it's just me. Is it you guys too? Like, I just appreciate a game with just beautiful graphics. Like, they just actually take their time to make the shadowing, the light through the trees. Just everything looks so nice. And I appreciate the artistic, what's the word I'm looking for? The artistic vision of the game and the aesthetics. Like the leaves falling. You see that? Beautiful.
A bit too close to the edge, if you ask me. I should find a safer spot. Wow.
Ooh.
What a fantastic view.
That's what I'm
I should try
saying.
and find a better spot to admire it from. That is stunning.
Heck yeah, girl. Alright, chop chop. Enough's enough. We're on a mission. Can't just... Ooh. What do you guys think? Left or the right? Like, the left might be good to go down, but the right just looks so tempting. Can I even go down through that? Aw, dang it. I thought I could have at least crouched under there. Dang it. Whatever. Oh no.
I better be careful here. Too many fallen trees and wobbly rocks for my liking.
Oh no. Imagine. Oh, that's gonna be real bad.
What the hell was that?
Oh. Oh no. Oh, guys. I got the goosey bumps. I don't like that. Aw, it's a good bunny. I do not like whoever's lurking in these woods. Oh, heck nah. Oh, there's a sign up there. Actually, let's look at this and then I'll go down there. There's a waterfall. Beautiful.
Now, what do we have here?
Oh, someone's smoking. Kids, don't do this at home, okay?
It doesn't look old at all.
That's a no-no right there. No. Yeah, it's still smoky.
Too bad I can't take a break. That would have been a nice place to sit for a minute.
Let's go back around and look at this sign. Can you stop cuckooing? Cuckoo.
Looks like all sorts of wild animals live in these mountains.
Got some pigs. We got the nasty nasties. We got the ducks. Got these birds.
Hiking tips? Thanks, but I think I'm starting to get the hang of it.
Are you sure?
Well, number 1, plan your trip and inform others about the route you have chosen.
Adapt the planned routes according to your ability. Pay attention to the weather and avalanche warnings, even on short trips. Be equipped so you can help yourself and others. Choose safe routes. Know how to recognize avalanche terrain. Use a map and a compass. Well, son, we ain't got either. Don't be ashamed to turn back. Save your energy if you're too weak.
We are not weak. We are built like bear.
Okay. We are built like orcs. Yo, before I go over this bridge, you know what? Oh, no, girl, just stay still. Just stay put. Before I go over this bridge, how many of you guys have seen my old vlog? Was it my Tennessee vlog? You can correct me if I'm wrong. But if you haven't watched it, there was some hiking that I did with my family. And we went over a bridge that kind of looks similar to this. And there's a nice big waterfall as well. So let me know down below in the comments. Maybe if you haven't already seen it, maybe I'll link it down below in the description as well. But yeah, let me know. This is lovely. I just hope we don't slip and fall like I did in one of my videos. So I did slip. I didn't fall, but I could have, it could have been really, really bad. To be honest. Wait, it's snowing. Where did the snow come from all of a sudden? Is it just snowing on the other side of the mountain? Or probably because we're getting higher up in the mountain.
That was one heck of a walk.
Apparently. Oof, I'm just getting cold looking at it.
A ladder now?
What's a ladder doing all the way out here? Oh, because it's the refuge, right?
Okay, let's just do this.
She sounds so lazy. Gotta climb on more. Girl, keep climbing. Don't stop. Don't stop.
Pretty sure there must be another way. Oh,
Girl, oh. Go. Keep going, keep going. You got it. You got it. You can do it. Motivational speaker up here. Ooh. Ooh la la. The Vagan Mountains. Okay.
finally. Oh,
Oh, nice. Quite lovely. Would you guys stay up here? Would you guys stay up in the mountains for a little
that
bit?
must provide energy to the refuge.
Okay. Just go with these. Mission complete. Hello? Anybody here? Also, too, can we talk about that random stranger out in the woods? Was that person just waiting for me to get
I've
off the
seen that
train?
before.
It's kind of creepy, right? It's like they were almost following me and knowing my every move.
That must be it.
Huh. Compare the painting with the landscape.
Okay, let's see if I can find a match with the painting now.
Okay.
No, it doesn't match.
Wait, what do you mean? The mountains? Huh.
No matching points here. I should try something else.
Oh. I was like, what do you mean? The railing?
Just what I was looking for.
Okay.
Perfect.
Alright. Let's see. Sharp peaks? Sharp peaks right
Those
here.
sharp peaks. They look exactly the same.
Exactly. Okay, we need one more. What is this? Glacier. Can we compare to glacier?
No, it
Oh,
doesn't
wait.
match.
Maybe. There you go, the glacier with the glacier.
Looks similar, sure, but it could just be a coincidence. I need to find more accurate clues.
Oh, the heart then. The heart.
That rock wall. It can't be a coincidence.
Facts.
Wow. Hardly changed at all.
Breathtaking, isn't it, Fräulein?
Beautiful.
It is called the Silberspiegel, our local pride.
Judging from my painting, it wasn't that different 60 years ago. Ma'am, is everything all right?
Yes. It's just that you look very much like the person in the picture, Fräulein.
Wait, is that the...
So, you do know her then, don't you?
Is that her?
Can't say I don't, but it was a very long time ago.
Actually, I've come a very long way to find out about her. I would really like to know who she is, or was. It's very important to me, you see?
Maybe that's the lady in the beginning of the game.
And why is that, Fräulein?
Okay, she's very important. Promise Katusha, the painting is all I have left. As you said, she looks like me. I feel like at this point, like, the painting is all we have, so I just gotta go with it.
For a start, I've lost everything, including people very dear to me. I think you know what that is, right?
What you trying to say?
And the girl in the picture has given me a reason to go on. It might sound strange, but it's like some kind of calling.
I see.
I see, Fräulein.
By the way, what is your name?
Kate Walker.
Walker. Kate Walker.
I am Lenny Renner.
Nice to meet you, Frau Lenny.
Wait.
Demoiselle, my dear. My legs never did manage to get me to church in time.
Oh,
She sounds familiar.
Demoiselle Lenny.
I don't remember.
Well, Fräulein Walker. 1937, you say?
Yes,
That was before the war, when I could still run like the fawn wind.
That was my
I
time.
was the manager in those days.
Oh, are we going back to 1937? Kind of lets you know in the loading screens, I think, what date you're going back to. That's kind of cool. I like that. So it lets you know. I hope I'm not wrong. I think I'm right.
It was one summer evening that the whole story of your painting began. I remember it like it was yesterday. A group of scientists were staying at the refuge to prepare for an expedition to some faraway place in the east. They were being trained by a local alpinist who was to guide them. His name was Leon Kabatis. Oh, handsome as a Greek god he was, and an Olympic champion no less. Very
Dang.
popular with the ladies.
He's like,
And
"Hey,
he was
how you
lovely to
doing?"
me. Would give me a wink and a smile whenever I served him his beer. Thank you, Demoiselle Lenny.
Oh, so that's
he would
her
say.
when she was younger.
In French, if you please. Made me feel like a proper little madam. But then Frau Junta would always shoo me away.
Wow.
Frau Junta?
Must have been in her mid-20s. But of course, to me, she was an old hag. Past it.
Wow.
And I didn't like the way she bossed my Leon around with that camera of hers. The refuge was buzzing. Everyone was jolly. And the scientists were there, debating as usual about this and that. A cheerful bunch, really, despite their disputes. Except, that is, for one, Frank Hoss was his name.
In the back, yeah.
Preferred his own company. Though I could see, even with my young eyes, he was devious as the devil.
But what
Stay
about
away
the girl
from
in the
him.
picture?
Oh, no, no.
Well, she was there that evening too. She had come to work through the summer. Her name was Dana. Dana Rose.
Oh, that was her summer job, remember?
Oh, she was as cute as a button and well-mannered with it. Even father was sweet as a lamb to her.
Take care of the scientist drinks, then go around taking orders. And have a look at the stove while you're at it.
Yes, Herr Gustav.
Will you be alright now, Dana? It's the first busy
Made
night
so
since
nervous.
you started, so just ask if there's anything you need to know. Alright, my lovely?
Alright, thank you. I could do with some advice. Alright, we need advice.
Thank you, Herr Gustav. I'd be grateful if you could give me a few pointers.
Oh, there's not much to it, really. Keep up your smile and the twinkle in your eye. Add that to a bit of friendly banter, and you'll soon have them eating out of your hand, my girl.
But what should I talk about?
For a start, people love to speak about themselves, right? But make
Yikes.
sure you have an escape line ready
Oh.
in case they drag on or if things become inappropriate. Especially when they've had one or two too many. So stay on your guard and you'll be fine.
Smile, banter, guard up.
Got
Got
it.
it.
That's it. Because you don't want old Gustav having to wade in and pull you out of trouble. You hear me, Dana?
Don't worry, Herr Gustav. I'll be fine.
We're professionals. We do this for a living.
Off you trot then, my lovely. Keep smiling, and you'll have them carrying your tray for you.
Oh, man.
I need to serve those drinks to the scientists.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. The scientist. To the scientist. Are these the scientists?
I should go on the other side of the counter. Those drinks won't get served by themselves.
Stop tripping, girl. What are you doing? Don't be so shy. Don't be so shy. They're right there. She's like, I don't want to talk to them. No. Go over here. Talk to them. She's like not about it. She's like, no. Oh no. Boys. We don't talk to boys. She is a mess. I don't think I can hold down my thing while playing with this chick. She's just not about it. I think maybe let's just inspect some things real quick.
This mechanism controls the air intake, if I remember correctly. Looks all good to me.
Wait, they might get impatient about their order. Let's not do that. Maybe?
I should go on the other side of the counter. Those drinks won't get served by themselves.
Oh my goodness. What do you mean, Jelly Bean? You mean behind like the actual bar counter? Like what are you talking about? Oh my gosh. She is such a handful. Oh, Fraulein. Oi. Oi, 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 Fraulein. No, 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 Fraulein. Go back. Peep, peep. Peep, peep. Maybe they're not full yet? Okay. Alright, we need one of these. We need one. Okay. One of those. Then we need that mixed in with the burn.
This is the Spitze.
Spitze. This is the Spitze. Who would want to drink something like that? Sounds like spit, bro.
Birne, huh?
That's nasty. Disgusting. Disgusting. Ugh. Skirt. And then two of these. Two of these. Would you guys like anything? Would you guys like a fruit punch or a... serve up a mean lemonade, you know?
The keg's empty. I need to change it.
No. Girl, you're slacking. Oh. Yep. Boop. Plop that down. Plop that up. Skilly pop. Poop pop. Or, you know, even if you guys want a root beer float.
Let's serve these gentlemen now.
I got you. Okay, now we can serve them. Ooh, that bread do look mighty tasty. What's this?
What a strange mechanism. It reminds me of the automatons on the musical square.
Interesting. I hope we don't have to serve that man over there. He seems like he's gonna be like... Do I click outside? No, I don't.
No, we'll have to go higher, I'm telling you. But my point is that it's highly improbable that any primate will be able to survive so high up, let alone thrive.
And if they were thriving, we wouldn't be looking for them, would we? I say they've taken to the higher ground, and they only come down to steal livestock and game.
Look out, chaps.
Gentlemen, your drinks?
Ah, good on you, lassie. Horst, make yourself useful and pass these around. First day, is it? Better make a wish then.
Nah.
All right,
I've been here
I
for
will.
like a long
I
time.
wish you would tell me what all those maps are for.
Ah, that I can grant you. They show all the different locations of an expedition we're planning.
Okay. Yo, the way that they're all staring at me is just kind of creepy. Okay? Can you say something? All right. Alright, equipment.
I see you haven't come just for the view then.
Oh no, Fraulein. We're only here for the beer and a pretty smile.
Okay.
That's our trainer out there. Supposed to knock this scraggly lot into shape for the big climb in Baltayar.
Oh, she's like, oh, he cute. Yo, the scientists aren't gonna like that. Stop smiling. They're like, how dare you? That's our bro out there.
And what about you, gentlemen?
Well, let me introduce you to my dream team. Horst Sauer, talented anthropologist
Sauer.
and frequent but worthy
Horst
pain in the
Sauer.
ass. Your mother, Rudolf Jäger, distinguished ethnologist.
It's a reindeer.
And last but not least, Albert Bauer,
Paleontologist.
Ooh.
And yourself?
Reinhard Berger, biologist.
As Herr Berger says, we're here to train for the Origin expedition.
In return for funding for our own projects back home.
And for the love of science, eh, Horst?
Oh, yes, of course, Herr Berger. I'm sure none of us would be here otherwise, would we?
Hamburger.
And what about you, my lovely?
Oh, I'm Dana. I'm working
just here to
here
get
during the
paid.
holidays, that's all.
Just pay me. Just pay me already, okay? Are we done? Are we done with this conversation? I think we are. Alright, anyways, it's very good to, oh,
And what's
Never mind.
that one of, if you don't mind me asking?
it blended in with the map.
That is Baltayar, a remote region in the mountains of northern China. That's where I'll be leading my team in a couple of weeks.
And what's this expedition
That's quite
for?
far away.
Well, keep it to yourself, but the code name is Origin. And if I have my way, it will likely change the way we perceive humanity.
I'm curious to know what this Origin expedition is all about, though.
She's gonna go with them, isn't she?
If it's not top secret, that is.
She's getting too
Put it
curious
this
into
way,
this.
Fraulein Dana. If, when we discover what we're looking for, you will no doubt remember this conversation as your claim to fame. You will tell your grandchildren that you served the Origin team, the team that discovered
Big
none
head.
other than the missing link of the superior race of humans, the Australopithecus habilis,
What
the
the heck?
direct ancestor of Homo sapiens. Or, more vulgarly put,
This
the
man
abominable
crazy.
Snowman.
Oh,
That's the
I
abominable
see.
snowman back
now
there.
I get why it's called Origin.
Whatever we find, whatever we
Shockwave?
call it, it's likely to send shockwaves all through the world of anthropology. It will help us to explain how we evolved from Australopithecus to modern man, and then became...
He's off again. Get him started on anthropology and he's like a bolted horse. I don't think Fraulein Dana wants you to clobber her with your explanations, Horst.
She's low-key soaking it up. She's like, yes, tell me more. I love learning. On the contrary, I'm sure it's very interesting. Oh, man. YOLO. We need a good tip. We just gotta sit there and listen.
I might only be a waitress, but actually I find it quite interesting.
Well, Fräulein, the Origin expedition could lead us to a totally new series of studies, or even reveal a new mode of tribal organization, or a micro-society, by the discovery of a specimen that may
Okay.
well have played a major
Jokes,
role
jokes.
in the evolution of modern man.
Come, gentlemen, here's to the Brown Shadow, generously sponsoring this expedition,
Wait a
which
minute.
is sure to redefine our understanding of mankind.
Oh, I see we're fraternizing with the personnel, gentlemen.
Just giving a toast to our generous sponsor, Herr Hertz.
May I remind you that this mission, financed by my party, is confidential? Do you know what that means, Dr. Berger?
Wait.
Yes, Herr Hertz.
It means, gentlemen, it is strictly forbidden to communicate any details or objectives to anyone outside our circle, let alone to the first waitress to come by twinkling her eyelashes. Fraulein, as soon as you're done here, I suggest you get back to your chores.
Wow. Okay.
What a brute.
That is one of the inconveniences of working with a heavily politicized private sponsor. But he's just doing his job. And I suppose, like anything else in life, there has to be some compromise to get what one desires. So, think nothing of it, Fraulein. It is the way of science. Indeed, it is the way of the world.
Okay. Going back to... Okay, this just kind of sparked something. So, going back to the first part of this game, you remember whenever Kate Walker and Katusha stumbled upon the abandoned train with the motorcycle? And all of the dead soldiers, or whoever that the people were... I think that they were soldiers probably, though, but that were dead, and the main dude that killed them was dead inside the car. I wonder if the dude that shot them was the big brute dude behind them, and these were the people that died. Does that make sense? I don't know. It's just a possibility, since this is what in that time era. But brown shadow's dangerous. We'll just let it go. I don't want to ag it on.
I suppose it is the way of the world, Herr Berger. Thank you, gentlemen, for telling me about your expedition. But I must get back to work.
Okay. Oh wait, we don't want to do that. We already looked at that. You can look at this. We didn't look at this.
I need to add more wood in the fire.
Working 9 to 5. Oh. Gotta add more wood. Yep. Oh.
It's not enough.
I
I need to feed the fire more.
Maybe these shoes? Jokes.
Looks all good to me. Impossible. No.
What?
That one is loose.
Oh no. A hippity? What do we need
That
that
should fit
for?
pretty much anywhere on the stove. Looks all good to me.
Okay. I wonder what we need that for.
Better try another one. Looks all good to me.
Strange. Are there any other things?
Wow, I've never seen a stove like this. It must be one of Herr Gustav's inventions that everyone talks about down in Wagen.
Wagen. Right, we gotta go find more wood. Okay, we're supposed to look at these.
I think Herr Gustav wanted me to help him choose the one he should buy. He must have left me a note somewhere.
Dana, I've a little favor to ask of you. Young Leon, the alpinist, is trying to fob me off with one of his paintings. Does them in his spare time. I grant you that they might not be masterpieces, but they're well painted. At least, I can see what they are. And I would be dead chuffed to hang one of them up on my walls. Besides, Leon's a decent lad and brings in the customers. So I thought, as your father sells them, and I know, sod all, I'd ask you to choose. Thank you for helping, Gustav. Dang.
I should take a closer look at those paintings before choosing one.
Low-key, this one seems more interesting. Already off the bat. We can look at them, though. I like the waterfall already. I don't know about this one. Not a fan. Definitely the waterfall.
I think I'll pick this one.
Yep. Flip that thing over. Ain't nobody got time for that.
So glad Herr Gustav likes me to play for the clients. This way at least I won't get rusty. There's no one to serve upstairs. And besides, there's still much to do down here. I
Or
don't
what?
want to let Herr Gustav down.
You guys got any snacks right now? I'm sad I kind of finished my applesauce. Popcorn would be lovely right now. Oh, hold up. Let me... How do I... Oh, perfect. Is that good? Sheesh, we in
That should be it
business.
for the fire. But I think there's something wrong with the airflow.
Oh, we can move it like that. Like, that's hardcorely moving it. Okay. Yeah, well, obviously there's something wrong. Can I not, like, screw it back on or
Impossible.
something?
No.
I don't know what she wants me to do.
Better try another one. Looks all good to me.
Maybe let's look at this again.
Looks all good to me.
Okay. Okay. Oh.
That's it. I'm done here.
Sweet. Okay, provide service. Take orders on the terrace. This would be a nice place to eat, though. Like, why would you want to eat inside, first and foremost?
Do better.
Definitely would want to eat outside. If I'm eating at a place like this. Hello? Right, I'm right here. Hello? You see me? Is that yours? No, what are you doing?
Lenny, sweetheart,
Crikey, you nearly made me jump out of my skin.
Oh, that's the lady in the
what
wheelchair.
have you got there?
Oh, it's a camera lens, that's all.
A camera lens.
Yeah? Borrowed it from Frau Junta.
Ooh la
Who is
la.
this Frau Junta anyway?
My boyfriend.
Ginger Junta. Over there.
Girl.
She married?
Oh no. Too old to marry now. She's way past 20, you know.
Oh my
That's why
gosh.
she likes filming Leon. Because he's young and handsome.
Lenny?
That's saying, is she saying I'm like
And
an
she
old
never lets
hag?
me have a go of her gear anyway. I only wanted to help her film something. I bet she's jealous.
Oh, I love it. You shouldn't steal things. Right? I don't care. Yellow, she can have it.
Lenny, what's so special about Frau Junta's equipment that makes you want to steal it?
Borrow it.
All right, borrow it.
Can't
Defensive.
you see? Who would be interested in Ginger Junta if she didn't have a camera, huh? She's too old for Leon. She uses it so she can be the center of attention, you know.
Is that what you want?
No, not exactly.
Called out.
Besides, there's nothing to do here.
I do understand, Lenny, but
No, you don't. Feels like a prison here sometimes, all on my own. When I grow up, I'll live at the top of a building in the big city, and I'll have a swimming pool on my roof.
believe me, I do understand, Lenny. Because of my coughing fits, I've sometimes had to stay in my room for weeks on end. Imagine that, nothing to see but the same four walls.
Oh, right. Must have been pretty tough, I guess.
That's why I took up the piano.
Hmm.
Do you like doing anything special, Lenny?
I suppose I like making stuff with Papa. He's got ever such clever hands, you know. But he's always so busy in the summer.
Let's be friends then, shall we?
You won't tell on me then?
Not now that we're friends.
You promise?
I promise.
Come on, Leon. Show me your energy, your youth. Oh dear, you look more like my old Aunt Helga.
Oh gosh. That's... If you're trying to like butter someone up, that's not what you say. Shoot, are all the ladies just sitting on this man? He's soaking it up. He's like, yeah. Oh, not the
Better not
muscle.
interrupt them.
What
That
muscle,
Paul
bro?
wasn't exactly friendly earlier with Lenny. I've done all that Herr Gustav told me to do. I'd better go and tell him.
Okay. I guess she just like, isn't it not awkward for them, especially him, for them just to like stare? It's kind of awkward. Talk to Herr Gustav. Do you like the painting that I picked out, Mr. Gustav?
All right.
Fine. No more orders and everyone's served.
That's the go. You handled your first foray pretty well, Dana, my girl. Stepping away as you did from anything to do with the brown shadow.
Yes, sir.
Keep it up, and we'll all be all right. Hey, Dana?
But what if he...
Just do as you did, and we'll be all right.
Sir, yes, sir.
Good. That's right. Glad you listened to my advice. Just keep doing as I say, and you'll win 'em over every time. So, young lady, you're still off to the academy in the fall, are you not? What you waiting for, then? Get back to your practicing, and play us a nice tune while you're at it.
All right then, I will. Thank you, Herr Gustav.
Play something melodious this time. It'll make a nice change from the military pieces some of the patrons have been requesting of late.
Play some fun and upbeat. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. That girl in the back looks so lost. I'm sorry. Girl, do something. Serve some people. Do something. You just look like a sitting duck. Dang, girl, take your time with it. Sheesh. Okay.
Well, Herr Gustav did a pretty good job repairing that key I broke yesterday.
See what you got. See what you got, little lady. Oh. Should I add some opera? We are playing Syberia. Oh. So beautiful, so classy. I wish I could play the piano just like oh Fraulein. Yo, imagine we make that the brute guy sitting down right there. Imagine we make him cry. He's like, oh, they're so beautiful. He gets emotional, all teary-eyed. Starts applauding. Change of heart. Oh, this girl. She plays very nicely. Oh. Now she got everybody staring. She's like the it girl now. She makes a mean drink and she plays the piano. Shoo. Why are they huddling up? Mosh pit. You got my attention, dear Fräulein. Imagine one starts dancing. Oh, he hears it. He said, oh, the girl that was just outside.
Leon, what are you doing? I want
I
to
must
catch
go in
the
and
light.
listen. Girl. Oh, he creeping. He said, hey, girl. I know all the ladies love me. But you, Fraulein, you are a gem. Your talent is amazing.
Nervous. Good boy. Looking at me play piano. Don't miss a key, Fraulein. Do not miss a key.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Stop staring at me with those blue eyes. Oh. She's like, hey, handsome. You like what you see, you like what you hear. Shoot, she needs a tip jar up there. That's what I do. Feel free. Go ahead. Drop some cash. This is Orchestra Number 3 Symphony by Mozart.
That was beautiful.
Now what? So are they gonna say anything? And just stare at her. It's kind of odd. Awkward. Awkward.
Oh, gosh, I hope I haven't...
Bravo!
Finally, thank you.
Bravo.
You're making her feel weird.
Bravo!
Bravo. Bravo.
Ugh.
Clap?
It was terrible.
How can you clap?
It was... Ugh.
So you like noise, do you?
Why are you walking
you?
like that?
Well, you
Uh-oh.
should be ashamed! Ashamed, I say! To applaud the music of a treacherous Polish separatist!
Wow.
Rebel rousing! It's this kind of rebel rousing that puts the poison of Marxist Bulgarian ideology in the minds of honest people!
This man's crazy.
And those who partake in its vulgarization are accessories to treason!
You are drunk, Herr Hoss.
Out of my way, boy.
Whoa! What kind of punch was that? Yo. Oh my gosh. Yo. That was, oh man. See that, now that's what Will Smith and Chris Rock should have been like, you know. Now that would have put on a show.
Best clear off until the dust settles.
Yo. Oh man. Uh-oh. Oh, that's gonna ruin their friendship.
You should have seen me then, Fraulein Walker.
Oh no.
I was
Am I playing as
so
her?
young and eager to witness whatever could happen between Dana and Leon. I needed
She's so
to know,
little. That's
to
like
be
me.
included, one way or another.
You know what? I'm gonna talk to
Not
her.
now, Lenny.
Shouldn't you be in bed?
Shut up. Should you be in like?
Blasted fight. That's all I need.
You know what? Let me at him. Let me at him. Talk to me one more time.
What a fiasco. Shouldn't you be in bed?
Shouldn't you be at work? That's what we thought, old man.
Lenny, don't. Give them some space, would you?
What the heck, dude? What do you mean, give them some space? You act like that they're like, you know. What do you mean, give them space, bro? What am I supposed to do? Why are you all just staring from the door? That's kind of odd. I have to go upstairs. Go upstairs. Go cry in bed. My best friend stole my man. There's nothing left of me now. How could she do this to me?
I got to stare out my window. I got to spy on him.
Oh, I should have tried playing the piano. I didn't realize.
You all right? Yeah, I thought so.
It's just that if I had retaliated, I would have lost my job, you know? Believe me, I came this close to not being able to pay for my studies at the academy after the holidays.
Forget it. He was blind drunk. Won't even remember it come tomorrow. All Gustav could see it wasn't your fault. Besides, you didn't see him after your performance. Ecstatic he was.
There are more and more people like that brute. They don't even bother to hide their hatred anymore. It's like they've been given a mission, or perhaps I should say permission, to abuse people like me, as if Vagarans had suddenly become the scourge of society. And we're powerless to act because if we did, we'd lose our home. My parents, they've become a bundle of nerves. They can't sleep at night. Only last week, our shop window got smashed again, and our neighbors, they couldn't care less, and neither could the authorities.
What neighbors, dude? Uh-oh.
Did I frighten you?
What's the matter? Nah.
I'm sorry. I've upset you, haven't I?
You've put my own suspicions into words, Fraulein. Because what you say about the Brown Shadow is true, and that's what worries me. I used to think they were just a bunch of cranks in their ridiculous uniforms. But now I can see these lunatics really are serious. Deadly serious.
But you did know who was behind the Origin expedition.
Girl,
Never gave
you
it much
too
thought,
close to
be
him.
honest. Only met Huss and the scientists today. For me, they were no different from any other group I've trained. If I'd have known that, I'd have had second thoughts. Actually, do you know what?
What?
I'm going to stop training them.
Can you do that?
It's still a free country, right? So after a few weeks' notice, I'll be off the hook.
Oh, this man kind of
At
looks like
least
Wolverine. Am I
I get to
wrong?
spend the summer here with you. Painting.
But I don't paint.
No, you play. I paint. It's my passion.
Oh, no.
And you can be my muse.
And you can be my muse. Oh, don't you even.
Is that what you say to all the girls?
No. Never.
Hello, you two lovebirds.
Oh, of course.
Everyone's going to bed, so you better come back inside or you'll catch cold, or worse.
You know, I'm glad she interrupted. I'm really glad she did.
And that's how Dana pipped everyone at the post. It only took one look for Leon to fall head over heels in love with her. And it didn't take much for Dana to fall for him. Love at first sight, you might say.
Dang, she really did that. She really did her friend dirty, though. I like how she's like this old and she's remembering all these details.
The whole
what's
band
happening?
stayed at the chalet all summer long. Then, I suppose, everyone went their own sweet way.
Did you ever see any of them again?
Oh, no.
What about Dana and Leon?
They too went their own ways, I guess.
Hmm.
And that, Fräulein Walker, is all there is to it.
Did Dana leave anything behind? But where did she go after?
Where did Dana go after she left?
Back to her parents, I should think. Somewhere in
Creeping through the
Vagen.
window.
Do you know if she's still alive?
Can't be sure, but I doubt it. It was a lifetime ago, Fräulein Walker.
Where do you think she might be if she were?
No idea. Things went from bad to worse after that summer. Not to mention half the town was razed during the war.
Did Dana leave anything here? Any documents or anything that might help me find where she went?
Not that I know of. But I suppose there might be in Father's old coffer. Must still be in the loft. Junta bought it from him that summer, so she could use it to store her precious filming gear. She was supposed to come back for it, but she never did. If there is anything that can help you, it will be in there. So feel free to look around the refuge by yourself if you like, even though I don't think anyone managed to open the coffer since Junta left.
Thank you, Demoiselle Lenny. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lenny. Hey. Lenny is a legend. Aw, she's so cute. Look at her. The seat is hilarious. Alright. We'll just have a little look around, see what we can find.
Maintaining the refuge must be
I don't
a
know.
huge job. As tough as Lenny is, I hope she has some help when she needs it.
Yeah, honestly, part 3 might be my favorite part of this storyline so far. Let me know down below in the comment section what has been your favorite part to watch. Has it been part 1, part 2, part 3? Let me know. Alright, should we go up? I feel like we should go... I should look around inside before anything else. Just have a little look-see, you see? A little look-see. Dang, this place is run down. Dusty.
That must be the piano Dana played on the night she met Leon. The night Lenny told me about.
Ooh. Should definitely go up. See if, oh, who is that? Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Hello? Who are you, my guy? Hello.
Ah, I see I'm not the only one stuck here. Pull up a seat and together we can moan about being stuck here.
Stuck here.
Thank you, but I have things to do.
I hope you can stay until this evening at least.
Is he the one
Don't
creeping?
they have the
I don't
changing
think
of the
so.
guard? Here we get the changing of the colors.
The
I
colors.
guarantee it's worth the wait. English?
American, actually.
Oh, seeing as you've come so far, then. Besides, it's always nicer to be stranded in good company. From Belgium, myself, on a world climbing tour.
Oh.
Stranded?
Didn't you know? They've closed the Teufelskragen. That's the path they call the Devil's Pass.
No, thank
So
you.
that's what all the fuss is about.
All down to climate change.
You mean the thaw, right?
Made the path too dangerous to climb and apparently resulted in a morbid discovery.
I wonder why that's what it's called then.
Bodies of resistance fighters. Killed while leading refugees to Switzerland. Frozen solid.
Resistance fighters? You mean
Resistance.
frozen since the Second World War?
That's what the paper says.
I love
Is
this
that what the
accent.
tent's for?
It's so
It's
good.
a temporary chapel of rest that the
Temporary.
rescue team made while waiting for the bodies to be airlifted out.
I see. I guess there's no reason to disrespect the departed, even after all these years.
I only hope all this sudden interest from excavationists puts an end to the stupid rumors that a strange creature haunts the Silberspiegel. Otherwise, you can be sure as soon as the old lady pops her clogs, this place will become run over by those infernal tourists.
Oh, dang. Alright. We don't want to be,
Right.
no. I don't want to talk about
Thanks
that.
for cluing me in. Anyway, I better get back to what I was doing.
Enjoy yourself.
You are welcome, Fräulein.
That man is sus. do, 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 do. Doing some exploring. Gotta read some books. A novel. Okay.
Dormitories. I wonder how many people stop at the refuge these days.
Interact. What is this? In the world? Wait, what is this? Oh, keep clicking. Oh, it's one of those. Click, 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 click. Oh. Alright, okay. Before we go up there, let's check out this little corner. Oh, this is little. There's a lot. There's a lot. We'll go in all these rooms.
This must be Lenny's room.
Dobby!
Not sure I'm allowed in here, really.
Does Dobby live in here? Dobby? I got a sock for you, Dobby. A sock for Dobby. Dobby is free.
Photos of the refuge. Looks like they're arranged by time period.
Interesting.
These date from before the war. There's even one from the summer when Dana worked at the refuge.
Huh. Interesting.
All these photos go up to the 80s, including my date of birth.
Cute. Yes, girly. Right. That is
Pretty
this.
impressive. Obviously helps Lenny get up and about.
Oh, true. Cute. You love to see it. Love to see it, mate. Would you guys stay here? I know I asked that, but now, like, actually looking at it, would you stay here? Maybe not in the condition it's in right now, but what about back then? Would you have gone here? Maybe stayed a few nights? The thing is, with staying at a place like this, how did they get
in here?
How did they get like all the food and drinks and just all that kind of stuff like up here, just ready to go? Do they have like a massive storage unit here?
Austere. Looks like a storage room.
Odd. That's awkward. I literally just said that.
Another of those cigar butts.
Maybe it is from that dude.
There. But who could have left it open?
He's gonna be behind us, ain't he? I don't like this.
So that's the painting Dana told Lenny's father to buy. Not bad. And similar in style to my painting. Wonder what the others were like.
I feel like this man is gonna just creep up behind us out of the blue. Be like, ah. Okay. Cobwebs. Violin. Ooh, violin's very pretty too. Can we not go this way even more? Guess not. We'll go upstairs then. Go upstairs, do some searching. What if we get trapped up here? What if he comes up and he like closes that thing? That'd be terrible. We could take it.
Take-up reel.
Ooh.
Like the ones used on old cinema projectors.
Okay.
Take-up reel.
Okay.
Like the ones used on old cinema projectors.
Yes. We understand. We understand, young Fraulein. You don't have to repeat it for us. We heard you the first time.
This must be Yunta's coffer, the one Lenny spoke about.
Oh. Okay. Wait. Wiki. Can I not? Can't turn them in the way that I want. I need to turn it though. And the direction to line them up for the mountain. Just, it's not working. Oh, what in the world? Okay. Huh. Maybe this helps with the discs. I don't know. Could be. Does that work? No? Huh. Okay, let's go over here, see if there's, okay. What in the world? Okay, that matches with the green portion. What's this one? Think I'm getting it right. Dang, I'm good. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Shoo. Professionals. We are professionals. Alright, well, why come this side wasn't activated? Oh. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm dumb. Okay. Huh. Okay, there you go. That one was kind of hard. That's a little difficult. Okay, now we can flip this. Bada boop. And then bada boop.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Now it shows the view from the terrace.
Okay. Oh, numbers. Okay, so we need 6 digits. Okay. I don't know, honestly. I think we're just gonna leave that as a mystery for the next part. So, see if we can even find these numbers to get the chest open and see what's lurking on the inside. I don't know, maybe in the next part. What is this? Part 4 for the next episode? Yeah, so this one was part 3. Hopefully part 4, you guys will get to see what's in the chest. And if you guys like this one, make sure to go ahead, drop a like, sub up, do what you gotta do, and don't forget to turn on post notifications. Thank you guys for watching. You guys are amazing, and I hope you guys are enjoying this whole series as we go along, because I definitely am. So yeah, comment down below, let me know, and please you guys are slacking on them likes on the uploads, so do what you gotta do, okay? I will see you guys in the next video or the stream. Peace out.